Hey, Michelle. What is up? What is happening? Welcome again, y'all. Mr. Crier, aka NBA Young Man, has something to say. Oh, yeah, he be watching close. Y'all know what it is. Let's get into this. I bet it's going to be good. Please hit the like as you come in the door.
With this man while me and you were together. But while we were together, I remember laying back with you, watching some of their videos, and you was dogging the dude out.
Hold on for a minute, let me count mine. You know. Ask me what I'm doing, just grinding. Haters wanna hate, let them hate, never mind them. Be more pins, tryna reach the next plateau. And I can't stop till I see my toes. Keep a couple feet inside the photos, so official with the vibe, you can kick up my song. Hold on for a minute, let me count mine. You know.
What's good,
Hold on, y'all.
YouTube? It's your boy Damien Crier, and I'm back with another video.
Yes,
you have
he
not subscribed to the
was.
Crier family. All you gotta do is turn that bell on to be subscribed to the channel. Also, I will be dropping a link.
Welcome, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in the building. As you can see, yeah, Mr. Crier definitely pays attention, and I'm very appreciative for that. I'm very appreciative. And one of the things I want to say before I play this video is that this wasn't to get on that man in a bad way. This was to get this man to say what needed to be said. So even if he doesn't say what I want him to say, God bless him for caring enough about what we feel, the people, because that's what this is about. It's deeper than all the drama. So with that said, y'all, appreciate y'all for coming in. Come on in. Hey, boss lady. Hey, Reese Cup. Let's get it.
To my reaction channel, the description box down below. Before I start the video, man, I just want to say, I just want to say that I apologize, man, because I said I wasn't gonna do this stuff no more, man. I said I wasn't gonna do this stuff no more. I said I was gonna walk away from the negative stuff, man. But there are some things, man, that you just don't say, and there's some things that you just don't do. For instance, I'm gonna give you guys an example. 2 weeks ago, I was on my feelings. Me and my son's mother, loved by Erica, we got into it. We got into it bad. It went to the internet live. You know, I said some stuff that I should not have said. Those was not my true feelings. It was my true anger. Yes, it was true that I got angry, and I went to the internet. The stuff that I said about her music, I didn't mean that stuff, man.
Thank you, Mr. Crier. Oh, yeah, you be watching real close. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I have the utmost respect for y'all. You know that, and I come from my heart. So thank you for saying what needed to be said. We knew you didn't mean it, but it feels so good for you to say it publicly. I hope Love by Eric is watching just as close.
I reacted to that music. I think that she's on a good path with the music career. I do. I take everything back that I said negative about her. She's a good woman. You know, we've been dealing with each other for almost 3 years, man. Ups and downs on the internet, ups and downs off the internet. You can't help who you love, man. Erica, she's family to me. She's family to me. Her and the kids, they are family to me.
Hey Google, what's this song?
Her boyfriend killed himself. She was telling him to do it.
Yes, indeed. They are your family, and so are all of us, Mr. Crier. That's what makes this sector one of the most powerful ones on YouTube. This is a movement. You are a blessed man and go continue to be a blessed man because you've got a blessed woman beside you who's helping you grow your platform as well as she's growing her platform. You don't have somebody that used you and got pregnant by you and now wanting to use you for what you can do for her. This is a person that's in the trenches right along with you, honey. If you're busting shots, best believe she probably go bust faster. And that's what this is about. That's a lovely young lady that you're standing up for. And I want you to understand that that is not to be taken lightly at all. At all. It should be respected. Thank you so much for this video. This done made my night, y'all.
Sometimes we do say not so nice things about each other and to each other. You know, I don't think there's any such thing as a perfect relationship, because if it was, I mean, please tell me who it is. Tell me who has the perfect relationship, who don't argue, who don't spaz out, who don't get angry, who don't have disagreements. People judge us because we put our life on the internet. We can't judge them because their life is not on the internet. They're just the people that's watching, and they have a right to give their opinion about what we put on the internet, because we're the ones who put it on the internet. And I'm only the ones who get mad too sometimes when I say stuff, and I get mad because people talk about it. You know, but at the end of the day, I know that it's right. So once again, apologizing to my son's mom, loved by Erica. We're gonna get into this video today, guys. I said that I wasn't going to get, you know, I stepped back. You know, I want to go back to my live video that I talked about. You know, I made promises to Erica, and, you know, I guess after me seeing the little baby, I was hurt. I was heartbroken. I was excited for the baby, and I still am. I was just heartbroken because, like, you know, when I seen Little Man, I was like, man, I was just hurt, man. I was crushed. And I was in my feelings. I didn't know how I was going to act.
Shout out to Mr. Cryer, who is being very honest with us, because he doesn't owe us this. Okay, he doesn't, technically. He gives us a lot of himself, the same as Loved by Erica. So if they want to keep things to themselves, that's their prerogative. That's their prerogative. But it's very good that he's willing to admit that he has faults. That he has faults, and how he felt when he found out that, you know, things weren't going to be as easy as what he thought. That baby was a reality check for him. Holding that baby, being there when that baby was born, and that truly hurt that man. That shows that that man has a soul. So let's go, NBA young man. I can't even beat you up no more. Look at you. I'm so proud of you right now. Look at, and notice his shirt. Sarcasm is what I do best. See there? Okay. Okay. You don't do it better than Wicked Angel, though. And I'm just playing. Let's go, Mr. Cryer.
And it's like, you know, I made a lot of promises on social media to you guys, and as God is my witness, even though I said what I said in that live, I'm still going to stick to my promise. I'm going to still be there no matter what, because they're still family to me. So yesterday, a lot of stuff unfolded on the internet, Erica's side and on my ex's side. You know, there was a lot of things said because I wanted Erica to know the truth. You know, I wanted her to know the truth. I didn't want to hide certain things from her. I just didn't want to tell her certain things right then and there until, you know, I felt like things had died down between me and her and stuff like that. And yeah, we did meet up at Walmart, and I apologized to her profusely. I told her I love you. Sorry for everything I said to you. I should have never hurt you like that. And I let her know that everything that I did for the last 7 months, it wasn't just about clicks and views. I get my own clicks and views. And I let her know that I didn't use her for videos or nothing like that. And I expressed to her how much that I.
So what's the secret? How have you guys made it work so long?
We have a deep, almost spiritual connection.
Thank you for saying that, Mr. Cryer, which is another point. A lot of the critics seem to feel that you had used that as an opportunity to grow your brand. And I myself felt that that wasn't the case. I felt like what you're saying, that it just reality set in and it wasn't going to be as easy for you as what you thought, because you are human. And I'm so thoughtful. I'm so thankful that you're being thoughtful of Love by Erica and standing up and saying how you felt. Thank you so much, because a lot of people, Mr. Crier, that is what they were saying and they meant it. They meant it. They actually meant it. And neither you nor Love by Erica needs to be seen in that light when that's the furthest thing from the truth. We don't want you to be perfect. We just want you to be a man that's willing to stand where you need to stand. It seems like you are. So let's get this. Thank y'all for coming in the building. Please hit that like button.
Still care about her. And I expressed profusely how much I regret my behavior as far as coming to the internet like that. And right to this day, I still regret. Taking the video down doesn't change the pain that I probably caused, that I know that I caused. I know, like I said, people hold me to a higher standard, and I should be holding myself to a higher standard, instead of, because one of the things I said is I would never come at any of my kids' moms on the internet. But me coming at my son's mom, Erica, like that on the internet, I guess it made other people feel comfortable to do the same or to contact me personally, because maybe they feel like,
You know what it felt like. It felt like you were then on their side, because at the time when you were enraged and upset, that's how you made it sound, sir. You made it seem as though they were right in dogging her out. You didn't justify, the things that they did to her, but you did state that that's how she treated him. And that wasn't the case. The way that she treated him was way better than I would have treated him if I would have been pregnant. I tell you that. And a whole lot of women, mainly that you have, of course, children with. Excuse me, y'all. Nobody would have taken that lightly. So I don't know why they put Love by Erica to such a high standard that people wouldn't have for themselves. But it's not fair. So isn't it good that we're hearing this story now, this week, that we're able to see that Mr. Crier didn't mean those things he said, that he did react out of anger, and most importantly, he reacted out of hurt. Out of hurt. So we can forgive that. Right? Okay, let's go, Mr. Crier. Loving it.
This was it this time. This was it this time. So I stand in my own fault. I have regrets every day about what I did. But anyway, even though I have my regrets about what I did, I don't think it gives other people the right to try to, come around now, since they think that, me and her are completely, not in communication with each other. Yes, I did go several weeks, maybe even 3-4 weeks without even seeing Deanna, because I know Erica was upset at me. And, I was upset because I didn't see my son and blah, 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 blah.
A higher caliber of excellence.
But I think some people took that and kind of ran with it. And I guess that circus on the internet like that, some people were, from what I was told, probably was like this in the background. But for the ones who was like this in the background, it's not even that, we talk every day, we communicate, and all that good stuff. So yesterday, again, a lot of stuff happened on the internet. I wasn't really aware of a lot of stuff that was going on, because yesterday I decided to take a break from the internet, except when I uploaded the firework video with me with the Prince family, and we did a little firework.
Thank you so much that what he said needed to be said. That the people that were celebrating all the drama that he and Love by Erica displayed, they weren't right. They just wanted to be messy. And they got lucky that it happened on their platform. They got lucky. That's all they cared about. Let us not forget that those same people that y'all are going to now, pouring your heart out in support of Love by Erica, was one of the main pages that trash talked her for over half her pregnancy. Let us not forget. I'm just saying.
Show on 4th of July. And so I had released that video late yesterday evening. But other than that, I had refused to really watch the internet yesterday. But today was a different day because on Sunday, I normally watch television and I normally click on the internet because I too want to be entertained. And so some things came across my attention that I didn't really feel comfortable with because, you know, everything is not a lie, man. Everything that Erica said was not a lie. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I don't think anything that she said was a fucking lie. Excuse my.
Let's go, Mr. Crier, and drop the F-bomb, just like I said. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, drop that fourth wall. Say it again. You don't think anything she said was a effing lie. I love it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what, boy, this is why I do what I do. This is why I do what I do, because we can actually have conversations and help each other through this, because ain't none of us perfect. Skip some clicks, skip some views. We all are humans having this experience. And that's what it takes. This a grown man right here. Let's go, NBA young man. Let's go. Yeah. See, that's what happens when you watch Wicked Angel TV, people. That's what happens. I don't co-sign. I will never co-sign the two of them people arguing like that. Nor will I ever try and encourage that behavior out of either one of them. I'm always going to be wanting them to get it together, because that young man is sitting in that daggone, that little stroller. Baby, that's a prince. That is a prince. Okay? And he needs and deserves his parents to be outstanding people like they are. A show like what it's really like when you don't have like a toxic kind of relationship. Y'all, I want to say something so bad to troll in this daggone audience. I'm tongue tight, but that's okay. This ain't the place. So we go keep continuing this video. But thank you, Mr. Crier, for listening. Well, I don't know. Maybe he didn't listen. But we know he did. Hey, PJ.
I'm trying to refrain from that. I don't think anything she said was a lie. Okay. I'm going to play this clip of this video, man.
Tell me about your new neighbors. They're black.
Wait a minute. We have a white and
I don't normally play nobody's audio on my channel unless it's on my reaction channel. But I'm just going to play just a little bit of this right here, because this really disturbed me to the core. I'm going to play this, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel about it.
We are still engaged. As a matter of fact, his name has been added again in another place. So his name is on me 3 times. And not just that, my name is on him as well.
3 times. 3 times. Now, I've never in the history of my life heard of a person get the same person tatted on them 3 times. He has a tattoo view on him. I mean, it's all good. You know, if you guys are happy, man, you guys are happy. You know, that's how I feel about it. But there's some things that I don't agree with. And since you made a video, put it out there, of course, I'm going to be forced to make a video to say something too. Because, you know, I know the truth. You know, I know the truth. And I'm just going to just say, let's just finish watching this, guys.
But we're not engaged. We called off the wedding, sweetheart. Stop it. That's only because you want him.
Well, called off the wedding. I told Erica that.
A higher caliber of excellence.
I told Erica the conversation that me and my ex had.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh. So he's admitting, yeah, I told Love by Erica, who I'm loyal to, who I have the utmost respect to, who I love, what you said. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Miss Cry. Let's go.
I don't want to get my dates confused. I should have had it for this video. This month right here is July. This is the month of July. Actually, today is Sunday, July 17th. Go back to the video. Where I got that they called the wedding off or getting married was from her. I did tell Erica that I talked to my ex and I talked to her son's dad. But before that call had came about the son's dad, me and my ex, we had a conversation prior to the phone call. When me and Erica was doing our thing, I got mad, and so I was like, skip it. I blocked her number. I blocked Erica's phone number. And that's something that we normally do when we get angry, because I figured, well, she's going to block me anyway. Come to find out, Erica don't block me. I just thought that she'd be blocking me. So I blocked her number. So normally when
we already know how y'all little relationship, friendship, whatever y'all have going on is explosive. We already know. I think it's sexual tension, but that ain't none of my business. But thank you for clarifying that you've talked to not only Woody Woodpecker, but you talked to Woody Woodpecker's puppet. So that Love by Erica wasn't lying, you critics. She wasn't lying. Let's go, Mr. Cryer.
we have a situation like that, we block each other's number, she'll call me private or I will call her private. So as several days went by, one day my phone rings. Now I got my earbud in. It says I have a private call. So I'm thinking, this is Erica. So yes, I darted to the room, grabbed my phone.
My name is Raheem Thompson, and I'm the owner and CEO of Rotate.com.
I missed the call. A few minutes later, I got another private call that came through. On the second private call, I answered it. And it was like, I was like, hello? I was like, Erica?
Sure, sweetie. This is an open panel. I'll invite you right on up. And anybody else that wants to come up and voice your concerns and tell your opinion is welcome to do so. Just when you come up, when the video's playing, just put your screen to mute so that people can hear the video. You sure can. Come on up, Asia. Boom. Hey, Deanna. Boom. Boom to the critics. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Cooking with JW. What you cooking on today, girl? Hello, Asia.
Hi, Wicked.
Hey, my love. Okay, baby, you got a black screen, so hit the camera button so it'll turn it off.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, welcome to the chat. How you doing today?
I'm good.
Good. So what do you think so far? Mr. Cry ain't playing with him today.
He ain't playing with him.
Did you expect him to do this video?
Yes, I did. I wanted him to.
Amen. So did I, sis. You already know my voice going hoarse because I wanted him to do so bad. I felt like it was owed, to Love by Erica, because she's always having to go up against her critics alone. And it's refreshing to see that he's standing behind her and letting it be known, because, of course, girl, everybody hates Erica. You know what I mean? They get on that train and look for anything she does to try and say she's lying. So
Right.
this is good. Now what?
This set the record straight.
Yes, he did. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, baby, when the video plays, I'm gonna hit your mute button. That way, the sound will be okay. To the people, to the audience.
Okay.
She was like, no, you know what it is? And that's when I realized who it was. Okay. That was a couple days after matter of fact, that might have been the day after the live, after I had live, because I took the live down the same day. So it was either the same day, no, it was the next day or 2 days later. I answered the phone and it was Mr. M's old lady on the phone. To my surprise. And I'm like, yo, what's up? What's going on? She let me know that she had seen the little show on the internet. And, she was like, sorry that you had to go through this and that, blah, blah, blah.
Welcome, Deanna. Welcome to the building, my love.
Hey, Ma.
So what would you like to say before we get into this hot tea Mr. Cryer is dishing out?
Girl, let me tell you. I'm so proud of him. I am so
Okay,
proud of him. Oh, my God. This
girl, he looks
definitely
5
needed
years
to be
younger.
said. Baby, this needed to be said.
Yes.
Let me tell
I
you
agree.
what. Let me tell you what. Miss Latoya, that baby hurt.
Yes.
She knew she had no business trying to lay and screw on this man anyway. She hurt because she done seen the baby and she like, God dang.
Yep. You already know the baby looks just like Mucker.
Look, she know it ain't no questions. And just like Mr. Cryer said, she tried to push. She helped him put himself on child support, and Erica didn't even follow through with the case. Now you trying to do it to her other baby girl, like step back, fall back.
Step back, fall back.
Who the hell done gave you the damn power and the authority?
I agree.
And Mr. Mother Mucker, baby, he too weak for me. I don't do no weak man. You hear me?
And everything he's done.
That boy need to find his damn baby. I don't want to say certain words on your channel, but baby, he need to go and find a pair.
He really does. He really does. Because let us not forget, they're not married yet. And it seems like the wedding never going to happen. But we already had suspicions that was just a YouTube move for clout. Because, of course, when they released the idea that they were getting married, it was when Erica was wanting to do her baby review.
Exactly. And then if you remember in Latoya's video, she said, dang, what that girl say? Talking about they ain't no wedding called off, they still moving forward and all this and that. And then on the recording, Mucker was like, I just want to put myself on child support. And Erica was trying to tell him then, like, boy, child support. And he like, I got stuff for the baby and it's gonna be at my house. She was like, well, make this shit make sense because the baby gonna be at my house 24/8.
Right.
24/7, almost 25/8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hell, you'll have him what?
And the funniest part of
if
all,
you even have him.
Well, the funniest part of all, she's with Woodpecker over there bragging about marrying him, but she should understand if they do go through child support, that means that the Erica would be tapping her pockets too. And like they so rich.
Amen.
Baby, they calculate all that income.
All that income. And my thing is, y'all, do you agree with me when I say that there's stalker vibes around here with her?
Yes,
ma'am. Yes, she been stalking Mr. Cryer. She been stalking him.
And then also in that, not to cut you off, Angel, but also in that video when Mucker was like, whatever conversations the Woodpecker and Mr. Cryer had prior to him, it's none of his business. No, sir. Mr. Cryer just shut that shit down, nigga. This was just days ago.
Amen.
This was no before that. This was recent.
Yep.
Now,
did he say July 6th or something? He said July 6th.
Accounts.
What you say? What you say, Angel?
Oh, I was laughing at Reese because said all 7 accounts can be loved by Erica. Keep playing with her. And they might find themselves with criminal charges because look at what's going on. This isn't normal.
Yes. And why you so eager to play stepmama to all these girl kids, Chad?
By love by Erica, by the same woman.
Listen.
And women usually don't flow like that. That's
no, we don't. No, we don't. We not
Mm-mm.
eager to be, dealing with
Nope.
all them issues like that.
Yeah, I
She
agree.
she
I
she
do
too
agree.
eager, but we can go on with the show. Y'all ain't gonna drop down yet.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome. Please stay up here. Y'all are my co-hosts. If anybody else wants to come up, I'll drop the link again. But this right here is a community, and it's a community of very intelligent people. And I don't think Toya nor Mucker gave us credit for being intelligent people. I think
Right.
they really thought we would. I don't know what
Yeah,
they
that's why I'm
thought.
trying to leave that other name out of there. I know YouTube haven't updated it yet, but I'll be getting caught. That one. I'm stumbling a little bit. Like, now let me not say that part, because I love your show. I love everything you're doing. I done been in the back watching everything, even with everything you done been through, baby. Keep pushing, because you're doing a dang good job.
Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate that. When you're
Sure
doing something
is.
right, that's when they come out.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I take it as an honor now that people can use my name and get views. You know what I mean?
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
just, I want the people to look at my body of work. You'll know what I'm about. You get what
That's
I'm saying?
right. That's right.
Okay, let's get into this.
So while the conversation was going on, she said, "Can you FaceTime me so I can make sure that you're not recording me?" I said, "What?" She said, "Can you FaceTime me so I can know that you're not recording me?" I said, "Okay, cool." We hung the phone up. I FaceTimed her. Showed my phone.
A higher caliber of excellence.
My little area.
Okay, so check it out, y'all. That says a lot right there.
Uh-huh.
That says a lot right there that she wanted to make sure he wasn't recording. That says a lot.
And I'm
Because
saying he
she
should have
knew
recorded
what
her
she was
anyway.
telling him was yes. That says a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, he should have recorded her anyway. I agree.
Girl, that's why I got 2 phones. No, I'm just joking. I don't record.
Yes, that's my jam.
I'm just saying. These YouTube streets are mean, honey. If I would have recorded a lot of phone conversations, I would have went through all the hell. But no, it does show that she came into it wanting to drop some bombs that she felt she needed him to know. And the only reason why she did that is because he did what we felt was so wrong, which was he talked so much trash about Love by Erica. It made her feel comfortable.
She thought she saw a opportunity, and
Yeah, they
baby,
get in there. Yep.
it
I
done hit
agree.
your ass and slapped your ass right in the face.
Sure did. Karma, bitch. Sorry, Wiki.
Oh no, baby. Karma is a bitch. Okay.
That's a mean heifer.
A mean one. And then had the nerve when she called Love by Erica a roach. I said, "Oh hell, oh Lord, I'm about to get kicked out the daggone airport." I'm so surprised TSA didn't come up and escort me out. I'm so glad I made it in, y'all, because I was so mad at that. That was so disrespectful. Being that they're over here in YouTube world trying to take their subs, trying to take from what Toya and Erica been working on for years.
And then she was trying to say, not to cut you off, Angel, but she was trying to say how disrespectful Erica was. Girl, your mouth ain't no better.
No better.
I don't know what make you think you some kind of better than E. Cause baby, you're not.
No. She no way better than Erica.
Okay, let's hear this.
I said, "I'm not recording you. I'm not recording you." So I said, "So what's going on?" She first let me know, "Hey, I apologize to you for the way, no, she said, "Thank you for helping me get my name out there, basically, so I can reach more people and give them inspiration." I said, "No problem, whatever." I expressed to her that I feel some type of way. Now, this is us on the phone talking. I said, "I feel some type of way because you went online showing people your phone talking about I didn't buy that furniture for you, when I bought the furniture for you." And she did apologize to me for that. So at this time, I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. I'm still.
Oh, Mr. Cry ain't playing with him. Y'all, come off mute. Because do y'all remember when she and Mr. Cryer broke up about the furniture? And she stated the furniture was old and this and that. Now, those were her words. So with all this now, in that short time, where did she become so wealthy? Where did she become so wealthy? Because when she was with Cryer, she sure was picking his pockets.
Oh yeah. Mm.
Okay, let's see.
Trying to figure out like why are we talking now? For those of you who want to know, well, how did she get your phone number? Well, if you guys remember, me and her was together when I changed my phone number. We were still together when I changed my phone number. I did a video with her showing you guys proof that somebody had got my number and had been calling my phone 5, 10, 15 times a day, playing on my phone. So, and now was the time where this wet something chick was going on saying that she was pregnant by me and I had to change my number. So basically, while we were on the phone talking, I could see that she was hurt and distressed.
A higher caliber of excellence.
Something was bothering her. So I said, so what's going on? You know, and she expressed to me that she had called the wedding off. She called the wedding off. And yes, I did tell Erica this. Now, some of you might say, damn, you a bitch, man. You talk too much. Whatever. It's whatever. It's the truth though, bro. It's what was said to me.
No, Mr. Cryer, you ain't being a B for you telling Erica what her enemy said, sir. You were being loyal to her. That's what we wanted you to do.
Yep.
That right there is what you were supposed to do, is tell Love by Erica what her enemies were saying about her.
That's exactly right.
Loyalty
That's
to.
right. That's right.
That's why I'm so proud that he made this video, because that's some BS.
He owned it.
Yeah, and that's just it of why they should have never had that fallout, because all they did was give their enemies ammo, and
exactly
thought that they could actually come to him. That's how comfortable he is. And listen to what he said, that he could tell she was hurt, and that she said they called the wedding off. Ooh,
right?
Why did she in the wedding, huh? Let's hear this.
Now, do you know that if this girl talking about, if she done told him she calling the wedding off, do you know that means that this girl cannot handle the fact that her supposedly fiance has a baby with E?
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't take it now, how the hell you think you're gonna take it a year later, 2 years later, 5 years, 10 years, baby? No, it's gonna always eat you up. That's why you came out with that video, because you ate the hell up right now.
Yeah, she hurt. She hurt.
Baby, she probably paid. She probably prayed them whole 9 months that wasn't his baby.
Yeah, she did. You know it.
And God came right out the fence and told her something different.
Well, Love by Erica isn't like her. We already knew that baby was his.
Exactly.
She don't spread her legs with the men.
No, she doesn't. No, it's not. And
sure
Mr. Cryer knew it. Mucka knew it.
Yeah, they knew it. Yeah.
Me personally, I just think this whole idea of her trying to get this paternity test is just to try and drive a bigger wedge in between the two of them. That's all I think that is. Because
I think she bought that baby.
Well, girl, I wouldn't put it past her. But you see, Mother Mucker, who I'm so thankful that they showed that Erica recorded the video of them going shopping for the baby, because it showed that those are decent behind the people, not for this mess. Like
exactly.
I agree.
Yeah, and they didn't come in, and Erica wasn't throwing shots, and you know what I mean? It wasn't that type of video. It was just simply a family meeting up with their grandbaby and just.
And I'm sure he got their permission. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she just did it. While this girl on her video talking about you reaching out to this person, can't reach this person. First of all, girl, she got the mama's number. What are you talking about?
Well,
if she wanted to reach out to anybody, she can get it directly from the mama.
There you go.
Girl, that girl made me mad with that video. I ain't lying. Like, girl, you over talking about bitty baby mama, and you a bitter ass fiance.
Yes, she is. Who shows us her daggone cycle in the toilet? Because that's all it was. There
girl,
was no way.
A heavy period. That's it. A heavy cycle.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't seen no clocks, no goddamn nothing.
You ain't seen nothing.
Look at how low they rate our intelligence. We're women. We know.
A
Baby, I done
miscarriage,
had
you would
one.
have a blood clot, right?
Baby, I
Right.
done had one August 2020, baby.
Yes, you would have blood clots in that toilet.
Baby, that wasn't nothing but something heavy.
That's
Yes,
all it
No, you
that's
know
all it
what a
was.
miscarriage is, child, because you're gonna see it and
Yes,
it's gonna be
yes,
disgusting.
you
yes.
wouldn't have time to take pictures.
You
No,
would
you
at
would not.
all.
Let's
You would
be
be
clear, it's
screaming in
rape.
pain.
Exactly.
And that right there shows how disgusting she is and how bitter she really is.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
what,
Cause why
what
you
that
uploading
picture
a
looked
heavy
like,
float that's in a
yes, what the
toilet like
picture
that
looked
for?
well, what that picture looked like to me is that she told one of these men, somebody that wouldn't know, that was the lie she told them. Oh, I had a miscarriage, and showed that picture.
Hmm.
But for us women, we know, baby, that's just something that's heavy. That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all. We been there, honey.
Yep.
You can't
Hmm.
fool
Yep.
us.
Cannot.
Mm-mm-mm.
She said, but don't say anything about it. Now, of course, I did tell Erica because it was like we already was beefing, man, online. So it was like, I don't want to be hiding this stuff from her. I don't want to sit there and just be lying to her because I'm around Erica a lot. I'm around her a whole lot. And I'm around her and the kids. So it was like, I'm not going to sit there and lie to her. And we're going to get to that point in a minute. So the call was very brief. It was very short. It wasn't a very long call, and, I just, I just wished her the best, and I was literally ready to really hang up, but it seemed like she had more to say. So she kind of went on and was like, was just saying that Erica had, sent text messages or whatever to Mr. R, Mr. M, and that their meeting.
A higher caliber of excellence.
Up or met up. And so I guess she felt some type of way about the meetup or whatever the case is. And I was basically explaining to her, well, this needs to happen because he needs to see his baby. And so anyway, guys, to make a long story short, so we can get to the current. We just hung up. That was that. We hung up. We never really talked again until days later. So let's get to the messages. So like a few days, I'm gonna say 2 days went by. Now, I forgot to reblock the number. Normally I would have reblocked it, but this was honest truth. I didn't reblock the number because I forgot to reblock the number. So Wednesday, July 6th at 7:12 p.m., it says, now this is from his woman's phone. It says, hey, sorry to reach out, but I would like to have a conversation about you and Mr. R. Are you free to talk? ? My response, and as you guys can see it, my response says,
My name is Raheem Thompson, and I'm the owner and CEO of Rotape.com. GoDaddy's website.
if he is in on the conversation, then yes, I don't want to go behind his back and have a conversation without him present. Next message she sent, he's right here. I said, that's fine, I'm free.
Let's go, Mr. Cry, with
And
the
that's what we jump
receipt.
on. We jumped on a phone call. Okay, let me get back to the video so I can, okay. So we get back on the phone, we start talking. We were on the phone for a good minute or so, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I told Erica that we was on the phone for maybe 7 to 8 minutes. We could have been on the phone for maybe 10, 15. I don't know if they recorded me. I can't remember if they called me, I missed the call, so they called me back, and boom, we had a conversation. Mr. M pretty much apologized to me. I accepted his apology, and I apologized to him as well. We both had talked about, especially him, we don't want to meet up and pick up our kids.
A diaper this leak-free sets them free.
Only Pampers Cruisers
Mr. Cry
360.
said, "Don't
You
disrespect my
gotta,
baby
pick
mama."
up.
That's exactly what he's saying. He's stopping it. He cutting the snake's head off. That's exactly what he's doing.
Baby, cut their head off and they can't do no more.
That's right. Nobody
Right.
expect him to get in the trenches and be going back and forth, and he don't have all that time to do. We know
Yeah,
how
and
he
he's not being disrespectful. He just putting it out there, point blank, period.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
don't
Yeah.
do it. And you see that this is what they thought, and which is why it's so important for him to make a stance to let it be known. No, I'm rocking with my child's mother. I'm family with her.
Yes.
That's right.
And if
All
Mother
respect
Mucker
to
don't
Cry
choose
for
to
that.
do that, then bro, that's on you. But what y'all won't do is do mine. Cause I love her. And y'all heard him say that. I love her to death.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He need to
Wow.
put a ring on it. He know he love that girl.
Yeah, he
Look,
still love her. He
and
still
he
love her.
always will. Even if they don't get together as a couple, they still have that much love and respect for each other.
Yeah, they do.
Exactly. A
They
mutual
still do.
respect. Everybody
Yep.
bump heads. You know, no two people are the same. But baby, at the end of the day, we rocking and we rolling.
We
Yep.
rocking and we rolling. That's it.
Period.
Yeah,
That's it.
baby.
Shout out
Bump
to Mr.
heads.
Fryer. Shout out to Love by Erica.
Shout out.
Yes. Shout out to
Yeah.
Love by
y'all.
Erica, where you at, girl? Fall about these
Yes.
bushes, girl.
And you
I
know I
know you
consider you my
smell.
little sis, baby girl. I love you. Keep rocking, keep rolling,
That's
keep doing
right.
the thing. You making big
That's
sis
right.
proud around here.
Amen.
Hey, did she not mollywop that hoe? She
Listen,
put her own
raw
ass
woman
whooping up
style.
her
You hear?
without trying.
Raw
Mm-hmm.
woman style. He say, I got my heels on. What you talking about?
She didn't even have to take her earrings off.
You hear me?
Okay, that's what I'm talking
Still
about.
sitting pretty and classy.
Pretty
Mm-hmm.
classy. She did her thing, and that's the best way to handle it, because
That's
these
right.
people that have so much hate in their heart for you, girl,
Mm-hmm.
to beat them, that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Mm-hmm.
they want, to know that they've gotten under your skin.
Well, let me tell
Mm-hmm.
you what he did. He was calculated.
Very
She
calculated.
did it. She was intelligent with her video. So
Yes, she
much
was.
so that it made the woodpecker come back and be so distasteful. That's a
Yep.
motherfucking
Woodpecker been
slam
like
dunk.
that. Let's be clear. That's what I've been saying, y'all. I've been saying that for during them 8-9 months. Woodpecker's
Mm-hmm.
always been that person. It's just
Mm-hmm.
when they put that camera on this love and light, be
Yeah.
positive. That was a scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Then she
I
had a
agree.
nerve to say, "Well, you let me ride your second baby, so why I can't be around your third baby? Because it wasn't like that with
Woo!
the second baby.
Isn't that
Y'all went
something?
on it." Yeah, she
And
said in
that
her
even
video.
shows, yeah, good point. That even shows how classy Erica is. That when
Mm-hmm.
she and Mr. Cryer had moved on, she wasn't going to be disrespectful or trying to bring drama to his next relationship. Quite the
Right.
contrary. She came like a grown woman
Yes.
and allowed
Mm-hmm.
them to be around the children. But now we
She
on baby number 3, and you with baby
right.
number. Oh no, baby, no,
Mm-hmm.
no, no,
Right.
not happening.
Child.
The
Let's go.
woodpecker ain't looking at what she doing.
No, she's not calculated at all. She's operating in her
Mm-mm.
feelings, and us as women, we know when we operate in our feelings, we're not operating correctly.
There
You
you
got to
go.
jump up out them mugs, get your
Amen.
calculations
Correct.
together, get
She was not
get into your
logical in
mind,
her
and step
approach.
accordingly.
She
Mm-hmm.
wasn't logical at all in her approach. Had she been logical, she would have let, if anybody, she would have let Mucker address this fact. And number one, he still would have been wrong for saying anything against Erica because he ain't been around.
Right.
Mm-mm.
And why are you? Here's the deal. Why are you speaking about a child that is not yours, dude?
That is not
Y'all
yours.
not even married. If y'all was, this still this man's baby.
It's still
Yep.
his baby.
Yep.
You need to be sitting back and following his lead. See, that's what I don't like. He acting like a simp, and I don't like that.
I think she trying to get
Definitely
pregnant.
still.
I think she trying to
How is
get
this
pregnant.
woman speaking up for you? Where is your parent?
Yes.
Yep.
And logically, let's say they did get together, they fell in love. Now they bought a house. Now they doing all these things together. They have 7 bank accounts. Why would they then want to have a baby so soon, other than she's vindictive and hurt?
She hurt. Yeah, she hurt.
Yes, y'all heard in her video talking about we can go and drop 10K right now, and they can
She hurt.
they can go do the IVF. Like, girl, oh, you sound so silly. I wasn't
It's
even
very
to
much
do-
so.
after y'all
Very much
already
so.
done released the video and said that y'all wasn't looking to have no kids right now because y'all
Yes.
possibly already had one on the way. So now why you talking like
Mhm.
that? Good, Erica done ate your soul up.
Yeah,
Hey,
she hurt.
Even mean
oh,
to.
slap
This
up.
was
Girl,
all
she
guys
can't hold it,
playing.
showing that long behind the beautiful hair. She can't take it. Like, to think that she can't come in between of what's destined, because regardless of Mucker don't stand up. Mother, and family members showed that they not for that BS.
Nah, they ain't for it. They ain't for it. They ain't got
Looking
no
like
problem with Erica. They love Erica, and they love her other 2 kids. They ain't got no problem with Erica.
And why
Girl,
should they? She's an innocent bystander. She's just dealing with the cards she was dealt. And
Yep.
exactly.
the only lady that's been in a situation like that.
When
Mhm.
E showed that she was out with the mama and the sister, baby, that's really what AE that girl up, the would be
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. They were
First, you
ate
gotta
up.
see the baby face. Bam, that's slap number 1.
Yep.
Then you see the family stepping up. We don't care
Yep.
what Ricardo wanna do.
Yep.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what it
We
is.
gonna do because we know for a fact.
That's
Without a
what it is.
blood test.
Yep.
Baby,
And
these
look,
sorry
Tanya
ass
said, if
daddies
you already,
always mark their kids.
yes. And look, Tanya said, Tana, excuse me, not Tanya, but Tana, if you already have 7 bank accounts, why are y'all all pressed on? Yeah, exactly.
Amen. Amen.
Because a lot
If
don't
y'all
care who tell it.
have all this
That's right.
money,
A lot don't give a dang who tell it.
What good is 7 bank accounts with all of them just have $30?
You
What
hear
good
me?
is it? Girl, stop. And that's
wow.
and did you hear the way she was trying to insinuate? Well, we'll get into that because I'm sure he's going to talk about that. I got faith
Yeah.
because he's not
Yeah.
playing with him. Let me get back to the video, y'all.
Okay.
Our kids and meet up at the same time and have bad blood. So I thought it was a good thing that the beef was squashed, because I would like to pull up and see my son and not worry about getting, something started or whatever. And I'm sure he probably wants the same. So basically we squashed our beef on the phone in the conversation or whatever. And basically, she was in the background talking or whatever, kind of rooting us on or whatever the case was. And, it was kind of like an awkward situation for me, but he had suggested that maybe we meet up at a park and do a handshake or whatever. And I was like, well, let me think about it. But then I also was thinking like, I'm not going to hurt Erica. And I said that to them. So if they recorded the conversation, then you guys will hear me say that in the recorded conversation if they.
Oh, it's stalker vibes all around this. What you mean meet up with him and shake his hand in the park? What?
Stop it.
Ooh, they fanned out. Ooh, girl.
I believe Marco know where he stay at. I believe Marco know where Mr. Quiet stay at because Latoya.
I do too. I definitely believe that he's told. And remember those videos that Mr. Cryer did where they had to go to the hotel because he said people were like riding past the house?
It was them.
I do believe it was them. I definitely do. There's a lot to this story.
Yep.
I did say that I'm not going to do anything to hurt Erica. And so
A higher caliber of excellence.
So he also expressed, maybe we can go to a nice restaurant afterwards or whatever. I was like, I'll get back with you on it. I didn't exactly say no in them context of no, I'm not doing it. But I basically just told him, let me think about it. I don't know if this would be a good idea. because the last thing I'm trying to do is hurt Erica. She's already dealing with enough BS right now as it is. So basically, we did have a conversation. There was some other things discussed in the conversation. Like I said, it wasn't a very, very, very long conversation. Oh, I also told him on the phone, I said, I'm not gonna bash her or nothing. I said, you know, I was basically trying to push Mr. M to the direction of, you know, man, you got a beautiful son. As a matter of fact, that's how the conversation started off, actually. I was like, hey, by the way, I know that you're waiting on other things to come. I said, but congratulations on your beautiful son. He's a handsome little fella. And I basically asked him, and I just came right out. I said, hey, I want to ask you a question. You know, I said, you don't have to answer this question. I said, but I'm a type of person. I ask a lot of questions because I want to know the answer to them. I said, so where you at with all this? And then I said, you don't have to answer the question if you don't want to. And he'll tell you what I said.
My name is Raheem Thompson, and I'm the owner and CEO of Rotape.com. But Eddie's both.
I said, you don't have to answer the question if you don't want to. I said, where you at with everything? He basically was just like, he's gonna get his DNA test and do his thing, and I guess when the results come, I guess I was basically letting him know, you should still be there, no matter what. Right now, you should still be there. And I also expressed to them, and I don't want to say and sound too nasty at the time, but I was basically like leaning towards the fact that your girl convinced you that me and Erica was messing around the whole time when we wasn't messing around that one time, and that put the taste in his mouth that me and Erica was messing around. But now that the reality of the baby is here, it's proof that me and Erica wasn't messing around. So basically the conversation ended. I basically told them, listen, I'm not mad about nothing, so we did have a conversation. But
Notion still continues to be the easiest way to just get information centralized somewhere and then shot out to some.
Now, see, that says a lot. And I agree. They thought that they were going to get him on their side, like as if now they were going to have him, to be stumping her and being negative and everything. They didn't learn the fact that he was going to admit it was a mistake and tell Love Bite. That's why they felt so comfortable wanting to meet up with him.
Yeah, I agree.
That's exactly what their intentions were. A, get Mr. Quiet on our side. B, get him in the video so we can run our numbers up. And C, play with both of them until we succeed.
Yes.
Fucking fail. Epic fail. You tried it and it didn't.
Now, did I think that Love by Erica and Crier were messing around when she was pregnant and they first started doing the videos again? Yeah, I kind of did. I did. But before that, like when it came to the time that this baby was conceived, no, I did not think that they would cheat, that Erica was cheating on Mucka.
You didn't even watch the baby. Let me tell you, Angel, about this. Now, when they started doing videos together, I honestly, in my heart, did not believe that they would do anything. Because let me tell you something. I know they say that men love pregnant P.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm assuming that's if it's theirs. If it's somebody else's, I feel like any man would be turned off, wouldn't be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Or
as well as the female might be a little bit more regarded. Hey, Anna Berry, welcome to the
show. I don't believe, I never thought that. I just thought that, Mr. Crier sat back and saw how dirty they was working. And he was like, no, like, this my baby mama too. And I'm not going to allow y'all to have her all down in the dumps and slumps like that.
Yeah.
Like she said, he saw parts of her breaking down and stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That was his duty. Hell, if you not right mentally and emotionally, how the hell can you take care of my son? So he did the right thing. I never thought that they laid down. I mean, probably stole a peck or two, maybe. But the actual lay down, no.
But let's look at the record. Mucka is a cheater. Toya is a cheater. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that right there is a lot of the reason that I feel that they tried to throw that and project that on Love by Erica.
That's right. That's right. And look at her. She already getting started. You already done had a conversation with Mr. Pryor that this dude don't know about because he on a recording talking about something that happened before him and Woodpecker even before they got together. No, girl, this was recent. She already
It was
started.
recent.
And just like
Yep.
E said, she's doing the same thing she did
With Cryer.
with Mother Mucker. Now that she's doing with Cryer, you know, you're trying to
Yep.
make it seem like something that is not. Like, girl, get
Yep.
on. And Mr. Cryer just said himself, that's why he was in his feelings. Woodpecker all in his ear.
Yep. And y'all, everything you see on here isn't what it seems, because I don't think Mucka would be dumb enough to get Toya pregnant right now. Come on now, look at it like this.
Baby, I don't know about that. That baby seemed like a big old simp, and I'm sorry to his mama and daddy and siblings, but that baby seemed a little weak. And I read them weak ones from.
He weak now. He weak,
and I don't like no weak man.
No,
I don't think he got. I think that this girl could tell him, baby, we can do IVF, and he gonna be right there, like, yeah, baby, we can do that.
Yeah, he gonna do everything she wants.
But financially, he could be in ruins. Financially,
girl,
you talking about having
credit cards, they ain't got it like that.
Back to back.
Girl, anything to please this fake image.
Yeah.
This fake image, well, it can definitely
Michael,
get him
you know
in a
that
lot of
those
trouble.
bottles go back.
She just want a baby because Eric got a baby. That's all.
I agree. And Nas World says he weak. Yes. Any man that would allow a woman to be that bitter and hateful and do that many deceitful things to a woman, even if he didn't think that that baby was his. Look at the way he still drug her. If he didn't think the baby was his, he still should have took the paternity test before the baby was born. And Erica tried to give it to him. And the beginning, in the beginning, she said no because she thought it could bring some type of harm to the baby, some chance of harm. But once she found out that they just take a blood test from her and cotton swab the dude, she was all for it. He
said no. Wait till the baby get here.
Yep. He had opportunity to get a test done. Yeah, he had opportunity.
Boy, you can't make this stuff up.
Girl,
Baby,
no, you can't.
Let me tell you, this right here is a lifetime saga. You hear me?
Baby.
They ain't gonna last. They ain't gonna last. They're not gonna
doubt
last.
it. I doubt it. I think they're even with Mr. Cryer video today. I think Ricardo, Mother Mucker, is already in his mind. Like, well, dang, you talked to him before you even got us on the phone together, and this was your idea. You doing the same, and he know it ain't no lie, nigga, because she did the same thing when she was with Cryer.
With you.
On your line.
She did.
Yep.
That's how she moves.
Yep, that's how she moves, like a slut.
And then had the nerve to do a short yesterday talking about enjoying the water, enjoying the weather, and showing her ring and all that. That nigga, girl, excuse me, that boy, ooh, I can't stand no man like that.
And then she gonna have
so,
her to
he's
say,
a simp. I can't stand him.
What, ladies?
What day it is, baby? July 15th.
July the 15th. But ladies, don't you feel like it was odd for her bragging about having his name tattooed on her 3 times?
Yeah, that's odd.
Listen, baby.
Yeah.
You lucky if you get one time. Who the hell that much in love? And excuse me, Angel, once again, but who the hell that much in love to get somebody?
No, it's not that much love. It's not. And I'm gonna tell you now, Toya, you need to go on and get on top of that, baby, because how you got that man is how you're gonna lose not only him but all your self-respect. You looking like a fool out here in these YouTube streets.
Yeah, his mom and dad gotta be.
Let's go back to this message. Real quick. I want to reiterate this for you guys, so there's no confusion. Let's go back to when she texted me. Hey, sorry to reach out, but I would like to have a conversation about you and Mr. R. Are you free to talk? When I got the message, it kind of put me in a position where I'm like, wait a minute. The way that she sent the message to me was as if me and her hadn't already had a previous conversation. And so when I got the message, I'm thinking, maybe he don't know about the conversation that me and her had, because we had talked like a couple of days earlier. So that's what I didn't understand. So yes, me and her did talk. We did talk.
Yes, same thing that she did when she was with Crier. She went behind Mucka's back. Thank you for bringing that to the light, Mr. Crier.
Mm-hmm.
We talked. We had a conversation. That's how I knew.
A higher caliber of excellence breeds greatness.
How did I know that Erica was with him and his family? How did I know that Erica was around his mom and aunties and them? How did I possibly know that? I knew it because she had called me and told me previously. So we had previous conversations, guys. So I want to get that very, very clear. I don't know if she told him that she had spoke with me prior or not, but we had spoke prior to that. We had spoke prior. I mean, I'm not lying. I got the messages. It's just crazy, man, the stuff that's going on. So I'm gonna play a little bit more of this video, and I'm gonna give you guys my whole thought on this whole thing right here, man. Because she said some things in this video, man, that I didn't really like, man. Like talking about like I got, my kids got more than yours, man, and all this and that. One thing about me, man, I don't like nobody come up for my children, man. That's just out the question, man. Like, bro, I'm shutting that shit down. That's out the question. Don't come for me. Don't come for my kids, man. Like, dog me out all you want. Say whatever you gotta say about me. My weak spot is my children, man.
My name is Raheem Thompson, and I'm the owner and CEO of Rotape.com. GoDaddy's.
You want them. So me reaching out and trying to have Rakan and Damien, get rid of all of this beef, something that you caused once again, because once again, you was going back telling Rakan that Damien wanted to do this to you. You was running back telling Damien, Rakan wanted to do this to you. Wait
a minute now. Wait. I gotta have Erica's back on this 100%, man. Listen. She's not the reason why this all started. You know this. She didn't start this. If you remember, you were reaching out to that man. You were reaching out to that man. You were reaching out to that man, telling him stuff. It was pictures sent to my phone from Erica while me and you was together. Erica sent me a picture, an innocent picture of my son. It was an innocent picture. It was just a picture of my son sitting in his baby stroller. He had fell asleep like this in his baby stroller. That's it. There was no caption. There was no LOL. There was no, hey, Damien, this is for you. It was an innocent picture. That picture, that same night that I received it, I was with her. The same night I received the picture, I showed her, I said, oh, she's sent me a picture of the baby.
That explains it.
That explains a lot.
Yep.
That
explains a lot.
Mm-hmm. Get to the bottom of it, Mr. Crier. He not playing.
Right.
He's loved by Erica. So we now know that LaToya is so pressed that she was telling Mr. Crier, oh yeah, and she round the baby's family. She's supposed to.
She's right.
Supposed to.
She the mother.
Yes. Okay. So now we know why Mr. Crier, when he and Love by Erica had their little spit spat, whatever, why it took 3 weeks. Because he had Toya over there talking about, oh, yeah, she over there at the Mucka family right now.
Yep.
And one of the people in the audience, I can't find it right now. Okay. Let's read this. Georgia says, hey, Georgia, thank you for your comment. She says, Toya in her new video just now shopping for Erica's baby with Mucka, talking about it's hers. They were now buying the stuff that she said that they already had in the Bitter Baby Mama video. So she was lying.
Yeah, she was lying. She was lying about having the stuff.
You know she was. You know she was lying. And once again, because I'm a mother with sons, okay? And there's an old saying that's mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Baby.
Okay? Meaning we know the mother is the mother, but the father, well, things can get complicated. But right. Wasn't in this situation. And one thing about it is when Mr. Cryer was talking to Mucka, I'm sure he let him know, like, look, man, I know you think I was sleeping with her, but I really didn't. That girl wasn't with anybody but you. And he knows in his heart of heart that that baby is his, but look at who he got over there, and he's being the trained puppet he is.
Listen to her.
Balls. Okay, let's see this.
Same exact night, that picture was sent to Mr. M's phone. So there was already communication going on with you guys before this. How can you sit there and say that she started all this stuff when you were right there, right in the mix of all of it? That's what I don't understand, man. You was right there. How can you even say out your own mouth that she's the reason all this stuff started? She's not the reason why this stuff started.
Hey, Jack.
You know she's not the reason this stuff all started. You were the one that was sending this man stuff messages. You were the one who was in communication with this man. Come on now. Come on. I don't believe Erica was the one who started all this stuff.
A higher caliber of excellence.
I believe that Erica got pregnant because she cared for this man and they wanted to start a family together and they planned to start a family together. She got pregnant and it didn't work out. So they broke up, just like most couples do when things don't go well or things go wrong, they break up. But I don't think Erica actually started this stuff. I mean, there was stuff going on behind her back, but you're the one who was actually in communication with this man the whole entire time.
Amen.
Like, come on now. How that look? She's pregnant by this man. You know she's pregnant, and then you go behind her back and then get with the guy that she's pregnant by. But then you convince him that the baby is probably Damien's. They was messing around the whole time. Who really started this stuff? That's why I told you should have never got involved in this situation. Because it's going to get bad and it's going to get worser. It's going to get worser. Yes,
My name is Raheem Thompson, and I'm the owner and CEO of Rotape.com. But Eddie's both.
I did tell him on the phone. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I told him on the phone, we got to talk about child support. I forgot to tell you guys that part. We talked about child support, this and that, right? We talked about child support. I said, if you do right by her, she don't care about that child support. Just do right by the child, man. She ain't gonna take you to court. This woman right here in the video, she's the one who helped me put myself on child support. Erica didn't put me on child support. She might have said something in the video, but she didn't put me on child support. She helped put me on child support. She helped me put myself on child support. You know what? Right to this day, Erica don't even want it.
Wow.
What?
That explains a lot. She doing the same thing to Mucka.
Trying to control the situation. And
yes,
had some balls. But even he's saying he didn't feel right about it. And I'm sure Cryer doesn't mind giving her, whatever child support. But that was just a tactic that Toya did to control that situation and keep Cryer with the wedge in between Erica.
Yeah, Erica don't want no child support. She just want them men to take care of her kids. That's all.
That's exactly.
She don't want no child support. She don't want nothing from them men. She just want them men to take care of her babies. She just want her babies to have their daddy.
Well, no disrespect to poor DJ The Real Deal, but it don't look like he's able to pay child support. So why don't she worry about that? That's her husband.
Right. Right.
That's who she should go to and be trying to get in the middle of everything. We don't hear nothing about that poor man. She ran him up off of YouTube real quick.
Yeah. She probably paid her to go.
Oh, girl, she probably is paying him. And that's the sad part. I hope that man is still able to see his children because, of course, she wasn't allowing him to.
So why are you coming after Erica? Talking about she need to let her kids see their dad, but you ain't let your children see their daddy.
That says a lot. That says a lot.
She jealous. I see jealousy.
Rage. And if I was loved by Erica, I would use all of those videos from the court. I would freaking would. While they talking about child support court, girl, we'll be right over there in criminal court. Quit playing with me.
Amen.
Just take care of your son. Just help me with your son. That's it. She squashed the whole case, bro. She squashed the whole case. Erica squashed the whole case. She said, just do right by your son. That's it. That's all I want, is you to do right by your son. That's it. And that's what I told.
A higher caliber of excellence.
I told him on the phone. I said, she ain't the type that's going to run downtown if you're doing right by your son. You know? I said that clear as day. I just don't agree with how she's saying that Erica's the one started this stuff. When Erica didn't start the stuff, you stepped into this situation. Houston is too freaking big. Now, I know it's too late now. Y'all got the tats all over your body and got a wedding date set or whatever. But she's not the one who started this stuff. There's 7 million people here in Texas. You could have got with any dude out here. But you purposely got with this woman because of what she said that I told her about your personal situation that caused her to break up. When is it going to stop, man? Like, when is it going to stop? It's never going to be enough. But don't come on here making it look like Erica started this stuff and like Erica is just a liar and making this stuff up. She's not. She's not making this stuff up. She's not. I witnessed it. How can you sit there and say she's making it up when I'm the one witnessing the stuff that's happening?
Police! I'm a cop. You got a bad. Step back! Step.
And I can see why a crier would be frustrated and not want to even deal with this.
Yes.
Because these people are like leeches. They don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, he real frustrated now.
You can tell. You can tell.
Yeah. Yeah. He getting tired of it.
Well, but this right here needed to be done if he is gonna put a stop to it. You know what they would have used him for, like meeting up at the park, for instance. That would have purely been a ploy to. They probably would have had somebody in the bushes recording.
Yep, you right now.
All for what? Just because you want 2 men fighting over you. But yes, they are going to cross paths. They have a child by you, unfortunately. So they are going to see each other. So yes, 2 black men should not be around here looking over their shoulder because they're scared what the other baby daddy going to do. That's how so many murders happen, honestly.
We also addressed that during, I'm sorry guys if I'm leaving stuff out. During the phone conversation, we did address some stuff. And which I did tell Mr. M, listen, bro, I don't appreciate what I heard in the video, but I'm gonna try to get back to what I was saying. So yes, I did address the part about what he said in that audio where he said he seen a yellow Chevy or Camaro coming down the street and he had his trunk open, it was on blast and all that. So we did address that situation right there. But so I just want to just bring that to light, man. We did address a few things. Again,
the gang leader, formerly known as A-Train, continues to maintain his innocence despite insurmountable evidence.
The phone call wasn't that long. It was a brief phone conversation, but I did communicate with both of them. So I don't agree with what she is saying right here in this video, because Erica clearly did not start the stuff. I mean, as sure as I am, she's gonna finish it. But the thing is, man, there's a baby involved, man. You know, and this is crazy to me. This is just insane to me. And for you to be a mom, man, you know the stuff that you was doing, the stuff that you was saying. There was stuff going on behind my back with you. I mean, you was together. You was in communication with this man while me and you were together. But while we were together, I remember laying back with you, watching some of their videos, and you was dogging the dude out. Like, the way he dressed and everything, I mean, you was just dogging the dude out, literally. So it's like, now it's okay to say that Erica is starting all this stuff when she's not the one. I mean, damn, she just went through a whole entire pregnancy without the dad even acknowledging anything, like nothing.
A higher caliber of excellence.
You know, why I was there? Because I care for her. I love her to death. I mean, it's no secret. I mean, ain't that why me?
Let's go, young man. Let's go. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Shame them demons with all their treachery.
I knew he loved him. I know he loved him. Yeah, he loved him.
That's right, Reese. Say it again, Mr. Crier. Ain't no secret.
Ain't wrong with
love
that.
that one.
Ain't that wrong with it?
That's a beautiful woman to love. And that's
Yes,
just it.
it
That
is.
woman ain't perfect. Well, which one of us is perfect?
No,
Which
none
one
of us. None of us.
But
Nobody's
look at
perfect.
Look at how she handles things with class. She handles things in a calculated, logical way. She doesn't get too emotional at the wrong time. We've seen
That's
her
right.
lose her shit. Now we've seen it. But when it comes to her protecting her child, she comes correct, baby.
There you go, Wiki. Mm-hmm.
Let that be a lesson to us ladies. Let that be a lesson to us ladies. And thank you, Mr. Crier, for stating that no, she didn't cause this. She just dealt with what she couldn't help it. She was pregnant by the man. It wasn't a
Yes,
situation she could just break away free like what Mr. Crier and Toya did.
Oh, Jesus.
She broke up because you felt like it wasn't just about, oh, you told him this and that. That was just an excuse. You was going to leave anyway. You know I still had love for Erica. You still knew that. But to come on here and say Erica started all this stuff is not true.
Okay,
I was there through all of it. She didn't start the stuff. This stuff was going on. I mean, you guys was in communication already. Y'all was already communicating with each other. That's what I don't understand.
So yes, I thought it was best for them to squash the beef. My baby's school clothes has already been bought. They got way more than I'm pretty sure yours got.
You see it right there, man. You see it right there, man.
He ain't like that.
Shots fired at Erica when it comes to the kids.
Just like she lied about them already having all the baby clothes, she lying about her kids having their school clothes already. Come on, parents. Come on, parents. We know that kids grow so daggone fast, child. You don't be buying them like that. Shut up, child. Shut up. You waiting on the daggone Black Monday sale and back to school specials, just like us all. Shut up, child. Please.
Child, yes.
Stop playing with us. Please, lady, stop playing with us. We have children over here, Toya. This is a family sector, Goofy. Just because you say it, we don't believe it. Now her babies have all their school clothes. Girl, shut up. I remember, shoot, you sit up there. I would take my sons, go buy a pair of shoes, and before I spin around, they done got them scuffed up. They a whole nother size. Child, please, ain't nobody doing all that. Stop the lies. Stop trying to compete with people you obviously cannot compete with. That's what a roach does.
Right. I agree.
That means the shot's fired at me too. I feel like this right here. How you gonna sit there and say your kids got more than her kids got? You don't know the situation. You don't know the
My name is Raheem Thompson, and I'm the owner and CEO of Rotape.com. GoDaddy's website
situation.
Jennifer says, I just finished watching Crier's video, shaking my head. This Toya is a wicked woman. She thought Crier would help her to bash Erica because she saw that he was bashing each other. Shaking my head. This girl is a wicked woman. You daggone right. My name
I agree, Jennifer.
But baby, I could never, ever. There is a beautiful baby involved, for God's
Yes.
That is ridiculous. That woman need to be ashamed of herself. And most importantly, she need to go find out who her baby's father is.
She sure do.
Why are you talking about Erica needing to take a paternity test when your husband got up here and told us, sweetie, you lied to him for years about the paternity of his daughter. Of his son.
His son. Yep.
Who I ain't fronting look just like Mucka too, but that's a whole nother topic. Let's go.
Amen, Wiki.
Girl, tell the truth and shame the devil, because I think it is valleys to this, honey. I don't think this story is over at the treachery and the scheming that these people been doing to these two people. And it's obvious the way that they want to align themselves. And Mucka needs to get his mind right. Like, what is wrong with him? Does he not see how much hell LaToya is really putting inside of his life?
He don't see it.
Well, I got a feeling it's gonna happen very, very soon. Because without
he gonna leave alone.
Well, without her in the equation, he'll have an opportunity to visit and hopefully create a bond with his only son.
With his only son. I agree.
Not at all. Because on the phone, when I was talking to you before me and you and him got on the phone, me and you had a conversation. And I was saying, I was saying, so how's it going? Basically trying to, hey, hi. You was like, oh, dreading the school shop and stuff. That came out of your own mouth. You said you dread doing this back to school shop and stuff. It came right of your own mouth. I'm not gonna come on here and lie. So basically, I don't see how you can say that your kids got more than her kids. First of all, I'm in Dion's life, I'm in Cam's life, and I'm in the baby's life. You don't know what's going on or what we got going on over there or what her kids do.
Look,
you better speak in
we
Mr. Cryer.
know what's going on. Hard-working individuals. Oh yeah, we do know, Mr. Cryer, and thank you for saying that. You in all three of her son's life. Thank you for saying that, Mr. Cryer. Because in other words, girl, shut your daggone mouth. You sound stupid talking about your children have more than what they have. Girl, be quiet. Be quiet.
Tell her.
Mr. Cry got look, Mr. Cry has millionaires on speed dial. Like,
Hey, man.
If he couldn't provide, which he himself is a provider, we see how hard Mr. Cryer works, okay? We see that. So cut it out. Hey, ooh, you got it, didn't he? Let's go, Cryer. Look. And no, they don't need no damn. Look, I already told you, I'm the DNA test. He the daddy. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Now, Toya's baby, now there we go. That's what she needs to get on here and talk about. She needs to do a series on her finding out who her child's father is. Okay?
I'm telling you. Amen.
Leave Love by Erica alone. Love by Erica don't get up here and play herself like a whore. And remember a couple of months ago, they tried to bring out the fact that she had the gentleman, the guy that had came to the resort, and he got up here just as respectful and let it be known. No. He has never had sex with her at all. At all.
Erica don't move like that. Erica do not move like that. But who can say the same for Toya? So Mucka need to watch himself. He need to let that go.
Watch yourself. And
he need to watch himself.
They are two peas in a pod. And I think what might have him sprung is the fact that she's in the females. I think that might be what's getting him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Which
I could be wrong, but I think he is a means. I think he is a means. I could be wrong, but I think Mucka is a means.
Ooh, maybe that's why he wanted to meet Cryer and shake his hand at the park. What?
But I could be wrong.
I could be wrong too, but stranger things have happened. It's something wrong with the way that he allows this woman to bring this much hell in his life, and he not be knowledgeable that that's what she's doing.
It gonna be a time he gonna get sick of it. And he gonna want to see his son eventually. Come on now. That's the son he always wanted.
What man wouldn't? And especially by a beautiful spirited woman. She's got a career. She's been of service. The woman ain't perfect, but god darn, she ain't a sneaker freak that sat up there and robbed her husband blind, left him not seeing his children, got up here, lied, saying that man was abusive. Now, who believes that Polar DJ was beating on her? Now, come on now.
Nobody. She would probably beat on him.
Okay, so Lady P says, did you hear my comment, Angel, when I said that Toya's daughter was in Mucka Gang's intro video? I would not be surprised if they were not messing around. Ooh, Lady P.
What?
Lord. Ooh, Lord. And, well, what? She will go to no level of disrespect. We seen that. We have seen that. Maybe that's why daughter? Quiet Mucka Gang been so quiet about this situation. Girl, we don't know. We just know.
Her daughter very disrespectful to her videos.
With good reason. She deserves it. This girl is really a liar, and she has no shame. If Mucka leaves her, she'll expose him. You can see the fakeness on Mucka's face. I do agree.
Yeah, I agree on that. Georgia, I agree.
Do and don't have. Erica got herself together. She's doing very good for herself. Even though she had to weather through all the storms, go through all this crazy stuff, on the internet, even putting up with my BS on the internet. I'm not gonna lie, she had to put up with shit from me too. Excuse my language. I'm trying to refrain from that. But it's like for you to sit there and say that your kids got more than her kids is just wrong for you to even say something like that.
A higher caliber of excellence.
Out your mouth. You a mother just like she a mother. You ain't no better than the next woman, man. You're not. You just another woman. So I just feel like when you say that you sure that your kids got more than her kids got, I feel like that you trying to belittle me at the same time as a dad, and then you trying to belittle her as a mom when she's carrying your future, when she's caring for your future husband's child. That's what I don't understand, man. Like, come on, stop it. Stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense here. Let's tell some truth. Me and you had a conversation before you and Mr. M jumped on the call. You're still doing sneaky stuff behind that man back. I'm sure that you're probably going to tell him now after this video comes out if you haven't deleted the message.
Wow.
Boom.
The bomb has dropped.
The ball has definitely dropped. And y'all need to come up out the bushes. Come on, Mucka. Come on over here, baby. Come on. I'm gonna talk to you. I ain't gonna curse you. Come on, you are the father of the child of a woman that I have the utmost respect on here. Come on up out them bushes, because I know y'all glued to your seats the same way you were when Love by Erica dropped her videos, the same way when Mr. Cryer dropped their videos. I know you here. Come on.
He probably mad as a mug. Oh, he probably mad.
Let's get you together tonight. Let's get it together. Don't spend all night arguing with Toya over this mess. Don't do that. Come on over here and get some.
Let her go. He need to let her go. Let her go. Find you a better woman. Let her go. Period. Yep. She ain't gonna. Oh, Jesus. She gonna mess his life up.
Yes, Lord. She already has.
Well, yeah, that's true.
She already has, because look at how much, hell and flack he's taking. It cannot be taken back. He went the whole pregnancy and didn't even acknowledge this woman, even though she was sick, even though she was just trying to do the best she could to have, a decent pregnancy. All
a healthy baby.
Hurt her.
Yeah.
For what reason?
Jealousy.
Yeah.
Toya jealous.
That's all it is.
I deleted my messages in case I was ever called a liar. I never deleted none of my messages in case I was called a liar. Because one thing I'm not going
My name is Raheem Thompson, and I'm the owner and CEO of Rotape.com. GoDaddy's website builder, it's extremely usable.
to do is come on here and make up a lie. So this video is really disturbing to me, and it's really disappointing to me that I feel like, you know, you trying to down this mother's womanhood, this woman's motherhood for nothing. I think that this video right here should have never been made. She should have never made this video right here. Because the only person who should have made a video was Mr. M. That's it. And that's why I stayed out of it. That's why I stood down. That's the reason why a bunch of crazy stuff happened. I was like, listen, I'm gonna stand down, I'm gonna stand down, I'm gonna stand down and let things happen. Whatever. That didn't mean that the love from me to her changed. It just means I wanted to stand down and let things play out to see how things is gonna unfold. You cannot get mad at this woman because she contacted this man's family about their sibling. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if I can, I'm gonna play a little bit more of this, guys, and I'm gonna just give you guys my overall opinion.
This one is locked and loaded. We are getting married. Once you receive
A higher caliber of excellence.
Once you allow my fiance to get the DNA test and the courts go ahead and allow his son every other weekend, sorry, your child is going to be around me.
Well, I don't think that's true at all. I'm not allowed to say certain things legally, but that is absolutely not true whatsoever. And trust me, guys, when I tell you, there's things that's in play right now. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because I think like I'm not going to react to any more of this video. I'm going to give you guys my overall on this because people really want to know how I feel about certain things. The video, she should have just kept the video. Erica was recently made to look like a liar, you know, and she's not a liar. Everything that Erica said was absolutely true. Even though you guys heard a recording of her reaching out to Mr. M to have a conversation with him. You know, whatever happened during the conversation happened. But that just shows that she's trying to reach out to see what they're going to do about the baby. That's what the conversation was about. It wasn't about love. It wasn't about getting back together. Erica clearly showed that she was around the family. And her video, speaking of my ex, she put in her video later on down the line how Erica's reaching out to her in-laws and stuff like that, and her future husband's people, this and that. At the end of the day, blood is thicker than water. Don't ever forget that, man. Blood is thicker than water. I learned that the long way. You may have the ring on your finger, but she has the blood running through, that baby has the blood running through his veins. That's gonna always be there. And can't no ring, no marriage, no ceremony counter that right there, because that's family right there. So.
Have you heard about this education stimulus program? This could deposit up to $6.
So I feel.
Baby. Oh my gosh. Should we send a wellness check over there to the muckers? Because, baby, let me tell you, it is going down over there tonight. Okay? I'm quite sure he's probably like, whoa, what do you mean?
He mad. He mad.
Oh, me. What do you mean?
Is this true?
Boy, let me tell you something. They little Skippy steaks are not gonna be cooked tonight. Let's be clear. Honey,
Nope.
I know she is so mad, Lord. Girl, fall up out these bushes. Come and get this work. Come on. It's time. Come on. You said you wanted to be an influence. You're influencer. So come on, influence us, baby. Come on, we got something for your ass.
I wonder what her supporters think now.
Yep.
What her supporters think now.
Crazy part. That's the crazy part because she brought it all on herself.
Yep. Being a situation she had no business being in.
Ooh, boy. Let's go, Mr. Cry. Ooh, Mr. Cry said there are things in place that's not gonna happen. And I believe
not gonna happen. I already know it.
But that's what she wants. She really does want the opportunity to be around this woman's second and third child. And it's horrible.
Mhm.
It's really nasty. It's like she's
Yeah.
forcing Erica to be part of some swinger club.
Mhm.
So what are
Erica
they
don't
all
want no dealing with her.
together and what sing kumbaya? What are they supposed to do? Be sister wives? What's really going on?
I think
What's
she
really
obsessed with
going
Erica.
on?
I think she obsessed with Erica.
Hey, what's up, Eve? Thank you, baby. Look, do y'all remember when Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was real big? And it came out that's about the Stevie J, Jocelyn, and Mimi. And then all of a sudden you heard Mimi slept with Jocelyn. This is that type of vibe where she's trying to convince Erica, like, oh no, girl, I'm in y'all life. Come on over. Oh, hell to the no. Baby, if Love by Erica did swing that way, it would not be with your nasty ass,
It
girl.
would not be with you.
Don't forget, people were singing that ABC song, girl.
Amen.
Cut it out. Woo, this is a mess. Let's go, Mr.
Yes.
Price.
Like this, she's going to be around. If the baby's around the family, that mother probably is going to be around the family too, because she's going to monitor her baby. He just got here. Ain't nobody going to just drop their baby off and just let somebody take their baby regardless. A newborn baby, even when Dion was born, I wasn't really able to take Dion places like that because, you know, like he's a newborn baby. So the moms don't want the baby around them. So I'm making this video because, first of all, Erica was made to look like a freaking damn liar on the internet. Yes, I told Erica that I talked to Mr. M and his woman. I talked to both of them. Me and Erica was at her house a couple of nights ago, and she made some tacos or something like that. And we were sitting down talking. And at first, I never told Erica nothing. I didn't tell her nothing. I never said a word because I'm thinking to myself, I just did an apology to her, told her how disgusted I felt about the video that I made about her. And now here I am telling her that I talked to these people. So I'm like, dang, she's gonna blow up. So I didn't want to. So she was making tacos a few nights back. And we were sitting down, you know, having dinner at her house at the dinner table. And thank you for cooking for me. I appreciate it because it was a very long drive out there. So we sit down eating, and she asked me a question. And you know what? I can't remember what the question was. We were talking about something.
A higher caliber of excellence.
I can't remember what we were talking about. We were talking about something. And she asked me, had my ex been in contact with me? That's what it was. She asked me, she said, has she been in contact with me or have I talked to her? At that moment, I put my head down like this and I said, you know what, man? I can't hide this from you. I can't hide it from you at all. I have to be honest with you because I don't want to sit there and lie and then later on down the line, it makes the situation just as worse and worse. And I put my head up and she looked at me. She was like, what? I said, I got to tell you something. I'm just going to be honest with you. I said, yes. I have had a conversation with her. And I guess at that time she lost her old appetite. And I told her, I was like, listen, I got a text message saying that am I willing to have a sit down or, you know, like not a sit down with a phone call.
Girl, y'all know he love all the taco. Y'all know what it is. Come on now. We grown over here. Y'all know what it is. Chocolate is addictive. Okay, let me tell you. Chocolate is one hell of a drug, too.
Amen.
Okay, it tastes great. That's all I'm going to say.
Amen. I get you with you.
And I said, yeah. But I'm not going to have a conversation unless he's present and on the conversation because I don't want to have conversations behind his back. I told her that. And I told her, you know, what was said during the conversation about the apology, about squashing the beef, this and that. And then I think like a day or two went by and Erica asked me another question. She said, have you been talking to her prior to that? And I looked at her and I said, yeah, I did. I had a conversation with her prior before the conversation. I said, I don't know if Mr. M knew about the conversation that me and her had. I said, but based on the conversation I had with them both, it seems like he wasn't privy to the conversation that me and her had one-on-one. I said, yes, I did.
Police! I'm a cop. You got a bad. Step back! Step.
And I told her straight up, yeah, we talked. And she had shared some things with me, and, it went from there, man. So, I did this video because I feel like, I'm not going to sit there and let this woman look like the biggest liar who ever graced the presence of YouTube. Has she did some things that some people didn't agree with? Yeah, sure, maybe. Have I did some things people didn't agree with? Yeah, sure, maybe. Yes, I have. But do I think that this woman deserves to be to sit here and be degraded like that, man? Talking about roach videos, roaches, and whatever was said in the video about roaches and all this other stuff, man. It's like, how can you sit there and then degrade another woman after all the stuff that you guys done put her through? So my thoughts on this, Erica didn't start any of this stuff, man. This stuff was started a long time ago when the communication was going on behind both of our backs. It was going on behind both of our backs. Erica didn't start this stuff at all, man. But as sure as I am today, she's probably going to finish it. I just feel like, bad now and worse later. And it's going to get worse later because little man, he ain't going nowhere. And as far as that joke about the school clothes, Cam, Dion, and that baby is going to be just fine because they're not hurting for anything. They're not hurting for nothing at all. Nothing at all. A lot of subscribers, people around the world was real supportive, sending a lot of stuff, a lot of great stuff. The stuff that we've got together, the stuff that we're going to get together. School is already taken care of. School was taken care of months ago before any of these videos even dropped.
Now I believe
so
him.
I don't know
hey,
where that even came from.
Yeah, I believe that.
But I just feel like this right here. Erica didn't lie about nothing that she said in any of those videos, guys. She didn't lie about anything. Everything she said was true. I told her what it was. And, I couldn't expect Erica not to say nothing about what I told her because what I told her was, basically, I didn't want to hurt her feelings by meeting up with this man and, doing videos like that. I also told her that I felt like if we did an apology over the phone, that I feel that it wouldn't be genuine if we met up in public and did a video. I don't feel that that'd be genuine right there. So, I did tell Erica those things. And I told her because I felt like that she needed to know the truth, man. I think that she needed to know. I didn't know that this woman was going to make a video, trying to make it seem like this woman is lying about all this stuff. Erica didn't lie about nothing. And so
Erica didn't lie about anything. You hear that, critics? Erica didn't lie about anything. Okay? Okay? Let's be clear. Now, Miss Cry, we know.
If there's another video made, I guess I'll just keep dropping videos. But anyway, I'm going to end this one off. I love you guys. I'm Damian Cryer. I'll see y'all in the next video.
Love you too, boo.
We love you too, Mr. Cryer. Thank you so much for saying what needed to be said.
Thank you.
Darn it, let me tell you, that is one for the winning team. Shout out to the mother freaking angels and screw what them demons are trying to plot and come up with. Because that's all they do. Run around lying, scheming, losing their stuff now because they see what they've tried to do did not break her. It only
did not work.
Or I'm wanting some tacos. My daggone self, and I got some good taco too, but that's another story. But yes, he made sure he did say that he loved her daggone tacos, and I love the fact that he said she asked him and he couldn't lie to her. He had to tell her.
Yeah,
so he wasn't trying to come and bring mess in, in between them, but he needed to be loyal to who he cares about, and that's what it's about.
Yep.
Oh, have mercy. That just lets you know, y'all, it is strength in numbers, and I don't take full responsibility. This might be my platform, but this is all of us, okay? So I'm gonna drop the link in case any of you other people want to come up and voice your concerns, and let's talk, because we know that they in our bushes. Oh yeah, they here. Oh yeah. Well, I wish. Well, we need Robin here to go shake them bushes real quick. Where the big bad wolf at? Shake them down bushes and let these fools fall out and let us get them right. We can really help them. It's a shame the way that they tried so hard to bring this woman down. They did. They tried to steal from her with all that love and life and being inspirational, and all they were just calculated wolves. That's all.
Yep.
That's all.
That's all. That's all.
And I never believed that stuff about Wet Baby. You know, after I interviewed with her, it was clear to see that there was some BS. And it was clear to see that I felt that came from LaToya. That whole Wet Baby fiasco where it was saying that Mr. Cry had a baby by her. That just didn't make any sense to me.
I think it was too. But when they were trying to plot that on Erica.
Yep. Yeah, they did. They said that Erica did it. And they used Dia Lowry to say that Love by Erica did it. And y'all already know how she feels about Erica, needless to say.
Yeah. But you know, it was a fake page going on about Erica. Somebody made a fake page with her picture and her name.
Let me tell you, yes, they did. They made an exact copy of her screen name and went into someone else's chat, saying things like they didn't like Wicked Angel. Baby.
I seen it. I think that LaToya.
Well, I ain't gonna front y'all. I messaged Erica so fast because I was like, what?
Nah, it went her because she put a poster saying it went her.
Well, I to be honest with you, the woman that I was calling a streetwalker, she did that to me months ago over there in the other sector. It was they were running a story. Okay, they were running a story saying that I was crazy and said that they had pulled my background. I had been mentally ill, in and out of hospitals, going to find different YouTube men and this and that, right? So I'm wondering, well, why people believe in that? You know what I mean? Because nothing about my character, I would think, would make people think I'm mentally ill. And that's no disrespect to people, because there are tons of people, you know, that do have that issue, but that's not my issue. That's not my story. So when they were saying it, I'm sitting there like, well, why are people believing it? Come to find out, I hopped on a channel one morning that I usually didn't go to. You know, my hours at work had changed. So I just go into a chat, and soon as I log in, I see another Wicked Angel in the chat saying the dumbest stuff like, which one of you men want to be with me today? Because I need love. Just saying, and that's just an example. But they were saying just different things like that. That definitely wasn't me. So I ended up having to, of course, jump up on the panel. And girl, the rogue Wicked Angel had the nerve to say, no, I'm Wicked Angel. And so I really feel that it was that woman who did that, because that rogue Love by Angel had come into my chat and had put just eyes up. And when me and that woman were having an argument about, you know, some of the lying and stuff that she had been doing about me, she stated that I could no longer even cover Love by Erica. So I said, girl, you don't know what you're talking about. Love by Erica was just in my chat the other day. And she said, all she did was put up the eyes. So I feel it was her. But needless to say, Wicked Angel, it was a rogue Love by Erica. And that person was just set to try and say stuff about me. Because if you notice, they were in the chat saying things to promote that person's channel and saying that she didn't like me. And
I seen it.
Love by Erica to like me. I don't do it for that. Let's be clear. I don't do it for Love by Erica to see me in a good light or not. I do it because I've been vested, like many of you, in watching them for years. Before I had a YouTube channel, I used to look at them. So
Yeah.
for that matter, I don't do it for likes. I don't do it for clicks. I'm not doing it for views. When y'all see me covering these people, it is because I truly have feelings for them in my heart. I want them to win. I truly believe that yes, they might be a little toxic, they might be, but that's their story and they are evolving. Okay.
Yeah.
I really feel that man is head over heels in love with that woman, and I think that woman is head over heels in love with him. And I feel
Yeah,
like
they love each other. Yeah, they love each other. Mr. Cryer and Erica love each other. They do. You can see they do. And it's nothing wrong with it.
No, it's not. And we're
nothing
not
wrong
the ones to judge because, like I said, we wouldn't want someone to come in between and judge our relationship.
There you go.
Trust them that if they are, having issues, that they'll work together to solve them. Because regardless, they still have that beautiful baby to raise.
Yeah, they still have a baby to raise. Yep. Nobody can judge but God. God the only one can judge.
That's right. And y'all, we still don't know the full story. You understand what I'm saying? Because everything isn't on YouTube.
Everything ain't on YouTube. We just know what they put on YouTube. We don't really know the whole full story that's not going on YouTube. Because to me, everything is really not for YouTube.
Yep. And Mucker, like seriously, you really need to grow some balls. You really need to right by your son because this is awful. The way you've let this woman have your character assassinated. We didn't do it. I've done probably videos about he's a mother mucker, but I only was doing those stories because he was not acknowledging that he had a child on the way.
I agree. I think a lot of people doing that. I think a lot of people was just trying to just put a video out or put a live out or whatever it might be, just saying that he need to be there for his son. I don't think nobody coming like trying to like bash him and make him seem like a bad guy or whatever. A lot of people just want to see him step up and just take care of his son. That's it.
Exactly. He could have done an honest video like what Mr. Cryer just said and said, well, I do have doubts, but I know this woman's not a whore, from what I know. And if she did get pregnant by me, she has nothing to worry about. Simple messages like that, simple videos like that. But no, they want to do things at Wendy's when this woman was in labor. Another example of how low rate they wanted her to be. They tried to devalue her every which way they could.
But you know what, Ricky? I really don't think it's Mucker doing. I think it's a lot of LaToya.
Yeah.
To be honest. I think it's a lot.
It's him because he's letting her do it.
He's letting her do it when he shouldn't. Because it's not going to affect Erica. It's not going to affect him. It's not going to affect nobody but that baby. That baby got to grow up. And one day he might see these lies. One day he might see these videos. And no one is thinking about that.
Exactly. And let us not forget, Toya cheats on her husband. So what's the chances that they'll be together forever? Let's be clear.
They not. It's not going to work. It's not going to work out.
Both of them are cheaters.
Yes. What make her think he ain't gonna do her the same way he did Erica? Come on now.
Exactly. And let's not forget, out of Toya, Erica, and Janelle was his most serious relationship, right?
Correct.
That was the main chick. The one that he allegedly had been engaged to. So whereas all this Toya comes along and now has 3 tattoos, 7 bank accounts, bought a house, and they rich as hell.
Because LaToya put it in his head to be with her. She kept messaging him when she was with Cryer.
That's what
That's
it was.
how she get in the picture.
Won a prize. It helped his self-esteem out that he had taken her from Mr. Cryer.
No, honey.
Mr. Cryer did not want her.
He don't want her. You can have her all he care, honey.
Yep. And the sad part is that they don't act like we were watching. We were watching. We were watching real close. We saw you kissing all on Dion, acting like you cared about him. Meanwhile, you wanted to go kiss on Erica. I'm sorry. I'm going to just put it out there. She's nasty.
I think she had a thing for Erica. To be honest with you, I really actually think she had a thing for Erica.
More so than she had for Crier or Mother.
There you go. There you go, Week.
And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you, Asia. Y'all, it's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen, right? Because we're not celebrities. Ain't like nobody, you know, famous and all this and that, right?
Right.
Average people cut a camera on sometime and speak their stuff. But I can honestly say I have dealt with the fact where I have aligned myself with people. And, you know, they, oh, I love you. Oh, we good. Oh, everything's perfect. You're perfect. Oh. And in the moment I try and get a little distance, woo, baby, they all on panels. They doing tours. They calling people behind the scenes, trying to get them to hate me. They telling lies. And I'm like, are you serious? Really? Wait. I feel that that's the same thing with Love by Erica. If you look at it, Moji was her friend. She confided in him. But as soon as she changed her phone number, oh my goodness, let the game begin.
She trusted him now.
Yes.
She also trusted JM too. She trusted JM too.
Facts. She and JM had somewhat of a decent friendship, so she thought. And as soon as she had to get some distance, all hell broke loose.
Yep.
It is something about this app. And the thing is, no, she's not necessarily a celebrity, but she has to keep herself as a certain light as a celebrity because everybody ain't meant to go along with us on this journey. And
there you
it's
go.
very sad that these people don't want to let go off of their coattail. You see, Mucker wanted to meet at the park with Mr. Crier. What would they go do? Play football? What would they go do? Pass the football? Have a picnic? What would they go do?
Shake his hand and try to get him to turn on Erica when he ain't gonna do it. And he ain't gonna do it.
That's exactly what I feel that he was gonna do. And
try to get him to turn it back on Erica and be on their side.
I agree. And do they even know the baby's name?
Nope.
Wow.
Don't nobody know the baby name. I don't even think she released it yet.
Baby White.
And if I were her, I wouldn't even release his name right now. If I were her, I wouldn't even release his name right now.
He is Baby White, a prince who is being well taken care of.
There you go. And to me, that baby has a father. To me, he already has a father. So to me, he really don't need Mucker because at the end of the day, he already have a good man who willing to be his father, and that's Mr. Crier. So to me, he really don't need Mucker. If you want me to be honest.
Yeah. Well, why would you want someone who has someone in their life that hates you? So you know they're going to have a distaste for the situation. And then the baby could be harmed. I wouldn't trust that woman around my child.
No, I wouldn't trust her. I wouldn't trust her around my baby. No, I wouldn't.
And Mucker I'm so sorry. If we, God forbid, let's just say Love by Erica had a change of heart. Let's just say. And she allowed the baby to go over there to their home. I believe Toya would get that baby alone and God only knows what. I would not
what she would do. Her. I wouldn't trust her.
Oh my goodness.
And I tell her what she'll do. Because you know, I have heard about situations like that when the dad girlfriend hurts the mother of, I mean, not the mother of his child, but hurts the child that he has by another woman. I have heard situations like that.
Oh, wow. Tuesday says, I listened to a live earlier. They had Gangsta, Moji as a guest. And Gangsta said Erica is one of the smartest women he knows. Well, damn. How do you feel about your wife? Woo.
Dog.
That says a lot. And I have had the pleasure of, like I said, knowing that firsthand. She really is a very intelligent, humble woman. Like everybody, like God knows, y'all. Yeah, she has. She's told us how she feels sometimes. She really has. She done gone live. Y'all know it. And she done opened up and said, look, he left me here. He did it. She has. She's a woman. But I kid you not, you're speaking about one of the smartest women that we have. And we're lucky to have a woman that will come up and open up their life openly, because many women have multiple children's fathers. Many women get cheated on. Many women find themselves around a man that they thought was this good guy and turned out to be a bunch of crap. She's no different. But we can learn a lot from her story and hopefully keep ourselves away from them type of men. And that's what's important.
I agree.
And you're right. It's my Dukes. Thank you for that. I bet DJ The Real Deal gets disability. If so, that's why LaToya was big on child support. Her kids get half of what he gets. And that's why she didn't put up a fight towards him. Yeah, she already had covered the base on him. She just used him to get up out of mama in them house. Let's be clear. That was just his job. Hey, OMB.
Hold on now. How he go pay child support for a child that he say that he don't think is his?
Well, you know they do have the daughter.
Yeah, but he
for the daughter.
But did he not say the son ain't his?
No, he stated the son he knows now that isn't. Remember, the son is by Mr. Chrysler. Them her words.
The pastor? Did he not say the pastor had a Chrysler or something?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I forgot. Wait a minute. Hold on. Allegedly, the child is by the pastor, and I don't want to, get too much into it because I don't like bashing children. She has beautiful, handsome children, but as far as paternity, it was speculated that by him that it could be the pastor's child.
Right.
Thank you, Kev. But no, baby, I ain't making people mods, honey. They go crazy when I have to take the mod sticks. I don't need any mods. I'm the police.
I agree, Jackson. Tisha Jackson, Toya Jackson. I agree. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, though.
Yeah.
I'm kind of blind.
Wicked, that's 100. She has a hate for Erica. She's the type that will pinch the baby when nobody's looking, and that's putting it lightly. I do agree.
Yeah, I agree. Tuesday P. Yeah, I think she would have harmed the baby. I really think she.
Yeah, and I would find it hard to believe that a court of law would give him custody or visitation without it being supervised, being that there's so much evidence that this woman has a distaste for Erica. That's really concerning.
But Wicked, why do she hate Erica so much? That's what I don't understand. What did Erica do so bad to her? What did she do to her? I don't see nothing she did.
There's a thin line between love and hate. I really feel that she had an attraction to Erica.
Standing in the doggone bathroom doing her hair, watching those videos.
Yes, I think when she was watching Mr. Cryer video, she was also watching Erica's. Yes.
So why did she have to lie about knowing Mr. Cryer? Who does that?
Because it was all a scam. That's why. And
so
nobody
you think
about that, but it was a scam.
So you think Booker and Toya just plotted this up? You go talk to him and I go talk to her?
Yep.
I kind of think that too.
Sure do. I sure do. And I think that Mr. Cryer and Love by Erica just being nice right now.
Oh, yes.
I just think that they know that everything isn't for YouTube. But I think they are well aware that those two knew each other. And don't forget, Jay Michelle, child, he might have had his little clown makeup in drag.
Wow.
Let me be quiet. But he did say that they knew each other before coming to YouTube.
I believe so. I believe so. Because ain't no way you gonna sit here and try to marry a man you only been knowing for 7 months. Y'all only been knowing each other for 7 months. And I already want to jump into marriage.
Girl, not only marriage, bank accounts, buying houses, sharing kids, creating all this hell. Everything under the sun in 7 months.
Everything is 7 months.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Mm-hmm. None of it makes any sense. And I think that that's even more of the reason why Mucker's mother made sure she stayed out the way with all that drama. But when that baby came, she did the little test. She looked at that baby and said, "Oh, yeah, you ours. Come here. Come here, baby."
Yeah. And she loved that baby. You can see it in that video. She loved that baby. You can see it in the video Erica dropped.
Yep. And I did see a video where Cryer was talking about how she was trying to get him to purchase a home. And it's like, lady, good Lord.
Yeah. I think they was doing a seafood bar then. They were doing a seafood bar then. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, I think they were doing a seafood bar at the time. I think that.
And you're right, Rashikia. Look, all that talk about them 7 bank accounts, girl, she was popping, just popping stuff, wanting us to believe it. But the truth is, you're right. Cryer ended up leaving money in her safe at the house.
Mm-hmm.
And he did go back. He didn't even want any more dealings with her. And I'm quite sure at that time he didn't know he was going to have to double back and never talk to her again. He counted her off as nobody that really mattered.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care how much she wants to pretend, that's the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth. You know, this woman has come into this situation for a come up. So
yeah.
Remember in Erica's series, she broke it down about how when she and Mucka initially started talking, she was interested in purchasing a house, not dating. He was the one that pursued her, and he was telling her he would help her build her YouTube channel. Isn't that a joke?
Huh? Hey, but she didn't need him, though. Erica didn't need him to build her YouTube channel. She was already doing it.
But that's just it. That's why I'm telling you. I think it was a scam. I think
it was a scam.
That's when he told Toya, go on over there and get on him. That's exactly why as soon as Love by Erica got pregnant, mission abort, and Toya left Cryer and went right back over there to Mucka. And continue to mess with Erica.
Yep. She obsessed with her. She's
obsessed with, I think, their lifestyle. And then to brag that she met Mr. Cryer's son and daughter-in-law. Baby, you said you went to a strip club. That's nothing to be like that. That's nothing to say. I'm sorry. And then had the nerve to say fun. Yeah, girl, because you like women. You had the most fun. But I bet you can't call them up now. How about that?
She can't call them up now. And then I think she really actually pissed Mr. Cryer off when she said something about those kids. That really pissed him off.
Yes.
Now that really pissed them off.
And they had to, she had to help take care of her child. Girl.
What child she had to help take care of when that baby got a whole famous brother? I ain't trying to put no in it, but he got a whole famous brother. I'm pretty sure he would have helped her out for his little brother's sake. So that baby didn't really need her.
Girl, Mr. Cryer ain't gonna let that baby go without.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mr. Cryer has more respect for himself than the house. his child to have to take care of that baby. That's his baby. Mr. Cry works hard. I know it looks like it's easy to be an influencer, but y'all, it's a lot of work goes into shooting those videos and doing collabs and such. It's not as easy as you think. Sometimes it takes hours to edit, you know, and to do the things that they've done consistently for all these years. It's meant to be respected. The smallest hard working. That's why I encourage y'all to please support your content creators. When you come in, hit the like, for God's sakes. It's free. You don't have to give me money, but please at least do that much and hit the like, you know. And the thing is, you know, we are a community of people over here with the goal, and that is to be better people. And that's what Pryor family represents. Older black that's doing the best he can to be a better person. That's what Love by Erica has going on. So the two of them, when they came together, it was like, oh, snap, you know? So we went for it. Now, being here, we see that these people have actually been scammed, taking advantage, lied
Taking
to,
advantage of. Yep.
and a beautiful baby came out of it. So Erica wins hands down.
Hands down. She wins. Erica wins.
And I think reality set into LaToya that she won. I mean, she's got the prize. The prize is that beautiful baby. The prize isn't some man that can be a puppet. Don't know. Women, tell you something. Women don't like a weak man. Now, that's the truth.
Tell it, Wiki.
You better tell it. He looks a weak man. I'm sorry. I don't care how good he look. I don't care how much money he has. Any of those things. A weak-minded man does us no good.
And they can get took advantage of easy.
Yep. Yes, Reviews and More. She showed her true colors. And that is the person she's always been. Let's be clear. That is who Marcus deals with on a daily basis.
I ain't not telling what she put him through when they by themselves.
I agree. Hey guys, can you please hit that like? And like, what else would you like to say, baby? Because it's almost 12:30. I'm gonna go on and wrap this up. You know, please just what you would like to say first, and then I'll wrap it up.
Oh, I don't have anything else to say, Wiki.
Well, I just want to thank you, Asia, for coming up here. I hope you'll be back because I got a feeling it's going to heat up. And, girl, you know how Erica do. I might be back on live. She might pop that part 3. Look, we don't even know where this is going. But what I do know is Erica has won hands down, baby. Toya, score is like about 20-0. I'm going to be real. Y'all haven't won one round.
Nope.
Not one. You're nasty. You're deceitful. You sit up there and you take more than you're willing to give. You sit up there and try and hold yourself as you're better than somebody. When the truth is, sweetie, you share sloppy seconds. You're deceitful. You have low self-esteem, obviously, or you would have never even got wrapped up in that woman's child's father. Unless, like what I was just saying, unless y'all were together first. That is what it reeks. I do not believe that these people all of a sudden met and in 1 week they were just head over heels in love and she was getting tattoos. None of that makes sense to me. And none of it makes sense to why a man would sit up there and ready to be married and knowing he has a child on the way. It doesn't even make sense that LaToya would be bragging, saying that they have all this and that money. Because if they did have the money, guess what? Love by Erica has a stake in it.
Oh, yeah.
Girl, Rapper J said they steak was so thin it looked like pork chops. I hollered. But that's the truth. Girl, y'all not even eating ribeyes over there. And you want to convince us that y'all got it like this and like that? Girl, please go get it. I know I'm on grind mode. I encourage you guys to be on grind mode because that's just it. But don't fake it till you make it. That's sad there. Very sad. And you know, I want to bring up the fact of what Mr. Cryer was saying about the fact that he's in all 3 of his of Erica's sons' lives. That says a lot too.
That says a lot. And I admire him for that.
Yeah, and he's not saying that they're a couple. He's just saying that they are together as a united front to co-parent those kids together.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, it's nothing at all. And you know, everybody got a little toxic relationship here and there, but they grow from it. And I definitely see growth in both Mr. Cryer and her. They've come a long way.
I do too.
Long way. And that's another reason why Toya is mad. And I'm quite sure that when she found out that the mother mucker and them were claiming Erica and the baby, I know that, oh my gosh, I can only imagine.
Yeah. Everything went left for her then.
Yeah. Reality set in just like it did with Mr. Cryer, and he was honest about that. So shout out to NBA young man. Lord knows I beat him up earlier today, y'all. I'm sorry, Mr. Cryer. You know I love you, but I love my Erica a little bit more, sweetie, and you were doing her wrong. So thank you so much for standing up to her. I mean, standing up for her and letting it be known that she don't have nothing to lie about, and she hasn't been starting mess. Okay, well, guys, thank you guys for coming, watching this reaction. We finally got what we wanted, which is Mr. Cryer standing up for the woman that he loves. And I got a feeling, y'all, that this story ain't over, okay?
It ain't over.
Okay, let's be clear. We don't know what's going to come, but what we know is that these are two people that are doing the best they can to raise soldiers and kings. Okay, okay. And look, Miss Cryer, you better be careful, love, by Erica talking about she still want a girl now. Hold on. Miss Cryer gonna be 80 in a PTA meeting. Let me find out. But it's okay. Okay, let's be clear, because love is beautiful, and that's what makes the world go round. And it's not fair when we judge people, we cast those stones, and we hide our hands. But ain't it amazing when we stand in our truth and be accountable where we went wrong? Y'all, it's Wicked Angel TV. Y'all already know it is. The new channel is on the mother freaking way. I have dropped the Wicked name. Okay, my channel, I'm not going to say the name because I'm not going to jinx it, but we're going to have a new platform, a new arena, and better content. We're going to grow, y'all. The haters can come. Hell, my haters watch me more than y'all sometimes. So please know that I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for not allowing me to stop, for allowing me to be myself, and allowing me to get to know you all. I think y'all are some of the most amazing people, and I think this right here is only the beginning. Again, thank you so much, Asia, for coming up here and co-hosting tonight. You are welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
You are more than welcome. Okay, guys, it's bedtime around this mofo. Y'all already know it's work tomorrow. I love y'all. Have a good night. Peace. All right, y'all. We did a poll. Hold on, let me find it. Oh gosh, thank y'all. Thank you very much, baby, for the Cash App. I do appreciate it. I mean, for the super chat, I really do appreciate it. Thank you. All right, guys, look. Did Mr. Cryer watch our video from earlier? 80% of you say, yeah, he did. Out of 256 votes, I'm gonna take it as, yeah, Miss Cryer be in them bushes, and I appreciate that. That's what I do it for, to be valued. So thank you so much, sir. I have the utmost respect for you, but you already know how I'm coming. You know, if I feel some kind of way, you trust me to be honest, like I trust you to be honest, like I saw you were tonight. You love that woman, and love is greater than any of this other headache that these fools, that these real roaches have tried to bring to you and your family. And I will always try and be loyal to protect that family. Believe that, okay? Shout out to Mr. Cryer. Shout out to Love by Erica, who I also hope was in the bushes. Okay, sweetie, the tides are changing, baby. You have been vindicated once again. And let me tell you, if there's anybody on this here platform that can fight, it is Wicked Angel and Love by Erica. Baby, they ain't nothing for us, okay? Not to mention, I'm innocent, y'all. No charges, nowhere. Found innocent. And look, this is the kicker, okay? Skip that doctor video they were trying to convince y'all what I was the aggressor. The police had the whole tape, and that's why I still have my clean record. All right, I love y'all. Peace.